Solutions. Add-on desires.
Hello viewers, welcome to Adult Solutions Daily Current Affairs. I am Lokesh Pengonda. This session is designed for aspirants preparing for banking, groups and such other competitive examinations. We cover news articles from both the Hindu and the Indian Express. Make use of this session. First we have an article dealing with the government buying Oxycare units from a DRDO's laboratory or a DRDO's agency. So the government using the PM CARES fund. PM CARES fund. So what is this PM CARES fund? It stands for Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency and Relief Emergency Situations. So the PM CARES stands for Prime Minister Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations. This is a fund started by the Union government, and this fund was started in the year 2020. The main objective of this fund is to take donations from people and from companies, and these donations will be used by the government to fight the disasters. So both the people and the companies can donate to this fund. Next, we'll see about the PM CARES ordering 1.5 lakh Oxycare units. So here it is stated that they have ordered 1.5 lakh units of Oxycare system. So what is this Oxycare system? This is a oxygen supplying system mainly used by soldiers who are posted on high altitude region. So we have Indian soldiers being posted in the Himalayas, near the Himalayas and in the areas near to the Ladakh, as these are high altitude regions. To supply oxygen to the soldiers, this Oxycare systems will be utilized by the soldiers, and this is developed by a DRDO's agency, which is called as Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory. This is also called as DE, which stands for Defense, and BEL, Bioengineering and Electrical Laboratory. This is a laboratory or an agency of the DRDO, and this is located at Bengaluru, which is the capital of the state of Karnataka. And also in this article, they were talking about a French initiative called as Oxygen Solidarity Bridge. So we'll see about Oxygen Solidarity Bridge. This is an initiative of the French government. Under this initiative, they are supporting India by providing oxygen in liquid form, and also they are providing oxygen concentrators and other related materials. So you should note that the Oxygen Solidarity Bridge is a French help to India. Next we have an article dealing with the FCRA. Earlier we have seen how the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act mandates that if a person wants to take a donation from foreign countries, they have to maintain a State Bank of India account. So only a person or a company which has a State Bank of India account at New Delhi branch. Why especially New Delhi branch? New Delhi is the State Bank of India's headquartered branch. So only those NGOs which have a bank account with the State Bank of India at New Delhi branch will be able to take and accept donations from foreign countries. And now a petition has been filed in the Supreme Court. This petition is stating that only 18% of the NGOs in the country has Delhi State Bank of India's account. So other 82% NGOs cannot take any funds, and if they take any funds, the FCRA might start legal action against these 82% NGOs. And also, the State Bank of India has stated that if any NGOs want to take a SBI account at the main branch, they have to submit their Aadhaar account as well. So they have to submit Aadhaar number. And a petition was filed asking the Supreme Court to cancel this Aadhaar number mandation, because when we have the Aadhaar judgment, the Supreme Court has stated for opening the bank accounts, you don't require Aadhaar number. So the Supreme Court has clearly stated the banks should not ask for Aadhaar number. So by mandating people and by mandating NGOs to have a Aadhaar number linked with the new bank accounts, the State Bank is overcoming, or the State Bank is not following the Supreme Court's Aadhaar judgment. So what we have to understand from this article is, to take money legally from foreign countries, you have to maintain a State Bank of India's account at the Delhi's SBI branch. Next, we have an article dealing with the Hamas. Few days back, we have seen an article where we have seen how the Israeli police are using force on devotees at Al-Aqsa Mosque. So Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is in the Jerusalem, has seen violence, and as a response to this state-sponsored violence, the Hamas have fired rockets to Israel. So in this image, you can see Israel and you can see the Palestine areas. So the brown color areas are Palestine areas. But what you can understand from this image is, the Palestine, though a single body, has two different territories. So on one hand it has West Bank, on the other hand it has Gaza Strip, and these are not continuous. So there is no link between the two bodies of Palestine. And also the West Bank is being controlled by a group called as Fatah, whereas the Gaza Strip, which is also a Palestinian territory, is controlled by a militant organization called as Hamas. And the Hamas, as a response to the violence incurred by the Israeli police officials, they have fired rockets to Israeli territory, because you can see how Gaza Strip is next to the Israeli territory, and this is the issue now. And in these firings, numerous people have lost their lives. So Hamas is an extremist group, but this extremist group controls a Gaza Strip, which is a territory of Palestine. This is with respect to this article. Next, we have an article dealing with the World Trade Organization's Director General. So the World Trade Organization's Director General is Ms. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. You can see Ms. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala in this picture. She is a Nigerian national, and she is appointed as Director General of World Trade Organization on March of 2021. What is the significance of her appointment? She is the first ever woman. She is first ever woman to hold this Director General position, and also she is the first ever African national. She is the first ever African national to hold this position, because she is a Nigerian national and Nigeria is a part of African continent. She created a history by becoming the first ever African national to become the Director General of World Trade Organization. Next, we have an article dealing with the Israel's Iron Dome. So earlier we have seen how the Hamas, which are controlling the Gaza Strip, are an extremist group, and they have fired some rockets to the nearby Israeli territories. So what this image is showing is that the rockets which are fired by Hamas have been intercepted. You can see in this image some lightings. These lightings have occurred due to the interception of Hamas fired rockets by the Iron Dome. So what is Iron Dome? Iron Dome is a air missile defense system. It is a air defense system of Israel, and this defense system protects Israel from rockets and also from artillery guns. So from artillery and from rockets, the Israeli territory can be safeguarded by the Iron Dome, which is an air defense system of Israel. And you have to remember that the Iron Dome uses a missile called as Tamir missile. So Tamir is the name of the missiles which are used by the Iron Dome to intercept a incoming missile. So this is regarding the Israel's Iron Dome. Next we have an article where Indian pistol shooters have reached the Croatia, and they could reach the Croatia with the help of a Croatian athlete. So we'll see where Croatia is, and we'll see why Indian shooters have visited Croatia. Croatia, you can see in this image, is a European country and its capital is Zagreb. So Zagreb is the capital of Croatia, and Croatia, you can see in this image, opens into the Adriatic Sea. It opens into Adriatic Sea, and it has neighbors such as Slovenia, Hungary, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Montenegro. These are some neighbors of the Croatia. And why did Indian shooters visit Croatia? They visited Croatia to take part in some shooting events. So there is a shooting event called European Shooting Championship. European Shooting Championship. And where is this European Shooting Championship taking place? This will take place in the Osijek. In the image you can see Osijek, which is a Croatian city, and also apart from attending the European Shooting Championship, they would also attend the World Cup Shooting Championship. So they would also attend the World Cup Shooting Championship. And where is this World Cup Shooting Championship will taking place? It will take place in the Zagreb. So World Cup of Shooting will take place at Zagreb, which is the capital of Croatia, and the European Shooting Championship will take place in Osijek, which is a city in the Croatia. And after attending these two championships, the Indian shooters will take place or will go to Tokyo, because we have the Tokyo Olympics that got postponed from 2020 to 2021. So they will attend the Tokyo Olympics after attending these two championships. Next we have an article dealing with the Lieutenant Governor of the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar is an island which is in the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent. In the image you can see where Andaman and Nicobar Islands is. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are separated by a 10-degree channel. So here you can see the Andaman Islands, and below you can see the Nicobar Islands. They are separated by a narrow pathway which is called as a 10-degree channel. And as we are talking about union territories, we should know how many union territories that are in the country of India. At present, we have 8 union territories. What are these? First, we have the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next, we have the Union Territory of Puducherry. Next, we have the Union Territory of Lakshadweep. Next, we have the Union Territory of Daman Dayu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Earlier, the Daman and Dayu were one union territory, Dadra and Nagar Haveli were another union territory. But the government recently joined these two union territories into one. Next, we have the union territory of Chandigarh. Next, we have the union territory of National Capital Territory, which is the Delhi. Next, we have the union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Next, we have the union territory of Ladakh. So, after the 2019 Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act, the state of Jammu and Kashmir was divided into two parts, and these two parts were given union territory status. So, you need to understand that in the union territories, there will be mostly a lieutenant governor or the administrator, and only in the union territories of Puducherry and in the union territory of Delhi, we have the elected legislative assembly, whereas in the other 6 union territories, the union government will administer the power by lieutenant governors. And in the image you can see the lieutenant governor of Andaman and Nicobar Island, who is Mr. D.K. Joshi. Mr. D.K. Joshi is a retired admiral as well. Next, we have an article dealing with the refiners reducing the run rate. So what do you mean by run rate? Run rate is a proportion of the crude processed by a refinery relative to its total processing capacity. So let's say the refinery has a refinery capacity of refining 100 liters a day. So let's assume that there is one refinery and it will refine crude oil by 100 liters every day. But what we can see is that due to decreased demand from the people, because numerous states are enforcing strict lockdowns, and as a result, people's demand for petroleum and other products have reduced drastically. So if the refineries are refining 100 liters a day, they might not be able to sell the entire refined products. So what they are doing is they are reducing the amount of oil they are refining every day. And it is stated that the state-owned refineries have reduced their refining capacity to 88% and to 85%. So run rate would also be associated word regarding the refineries. Next, we have an article where it is stated that a Arjuna winning veteran has passed away. So in the image you can see Mr. Chandrasekhar, who is playing table tennis. So he is a Arjuna awarding winner, and he has awarded and he has received numerous national and international medals, and after suffering from COVID, he has passed away yesterday. And with this, we have come to the end of this session. Inform about ADOTS initiative to your other aspirant friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Add-on solutions. Add-on desires.